What happens when a politician makes a mistake so big, so unforgivable, that not even the president of Kenya can save him? That is Governor Johnson Sakaja for you, a man who went from one of the youngest, most celebrated leaders in Kenya to facing the humiliation of impeachment. And the worst part, it is not the outsiders that are bringing him down. It is the very people who once stood behind him, Nairobi's own MCAs. Today, I'm going to show you how Sakaja dug his own political grave, how Raila Odinga allegedly tried to save him, and why Nairobi MCAs are refusing to back down. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this impeachment is a battle bigger than Sakaja. It's about broken promises, political betrayal, and the future of Nairobi. You see, Sakaja was once the golden boy of Kenyan politics. Young, stylish, a cool kid politician with big dreams. When he ran for governor in 2022, Nairobians believed he was different. A leader who understood the struggles of ordinary Kenyans. He promised bursaries for students, he promised to feed school kids, development funds for the wards, and overall, he promised that Nairobi would work. In Swahili, he said, lazima iwak.
Governor, naona leo umefika pipeline, eh?
I told you guys, lazima iwak.
Eh?
It has to work.
And for a moment, it looked like maybe, just maybe, Nairobi had found the leader it had been waiting for. But then, reality hit.
We must make Nairobi
Umesema pipeline itawaka, eh?
Itawaka.
Sasa hii si hata connector kuna itawaka aje sasa bwana governor?
Listen,
Eh?
lazima iwak.
Fast forward to 2025. The same MCAs who once campaigned for Sakaja are now his greatest enemies. Why? Because those promises, bursaries, development funds, getting Nairobi to work, all those never came true. Bursaries were delayed, what development funds are stalled, projects are dead. Basically, Nairobi is not working. Instead of results, Nairobi got speeches, PR stunts, and endless excuses. And Nairobi felt betrayed, especially the youth. MCAs say enough is enough. And this time, they are not just talking. They are acting.
What goes around? Yeah, kuna kitu inakama around. Sakaja anaimpichiwa. Angalia jirani mwambie si ulifanyia mwenzako. Chako kimetoka motoni, sasa kinakuchoma. Wacheni waonyeshe evidence. At Nairobi, members of the County Assembly on Sunday began collecting signatures to impeach Governor Johnson Sakaja.
So, they are going to table the impeachment of Sakaja, and they have several reasons. One of the reasons is that Sakaja copied Ruto's style of rule, or maybe he inspired it. He is the first leader, many openly say, who used goons inside the city to quote-unquote defend businesses. During the Gen Z demonstration that was in June, especially around the June 25th, Sakaja allegedly bypassed police and relied on civilian groups to control crowds.
Can we talk about Sakaja paying people or paying the youth, a group of youth and goons, to go and burn City Hall and then blame the protesters?
When leaders sidestep the law chain, that is police, commanders, emergency services, and instead empower mobs, they break trust and put lives at risk. Nairobi saw that, and they have not forgotten.
I saw a motion at the County Assembly of Nairobi to impeach the current governor of Nairobi, and this is why I support this motion. And before I tell you why, asante sana Honorable Moniki Kwenya, MCA CBD, for being on the front line ya hiyo motion. Now, Sakaja, current governor, there is no reason, there is no point unaweza andika vijana 200, goons 200, uwapatie uniform in the name of Kanjo, na uwapatie jina pia waite Green Army, wakuja wahangaishe Nairobians. I refuse. Na kama wewe ni cab driver, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this because I am a cab driver in Nairobi and it affects me in everywhere. If you have noticed, Green Army tao wamejaa hivi. Na kama kuna watu wanasumbuliwa, I know wanasumbua biashara zingine, sitaki kuongelea biashara zingine. I just want to talk about wasi wa Bolt na Uber tao.
Many residents now point to a pattern. After Nairobi normalized the use of guns, the national government copied the playbook. Whether fighting protests or pushing a narrative, mobs are now used instead of the law. For critics, Sakaja did it fast, and that is a valid reason why they want him impeached. I mean, that amounts to abuse of power and endangering public safety. So, in short, the impeachment is coming. But to impeach a governor in Nairobi County, MPs need at least 82 signatures out of the 123.
Sasa cheni niwaonyesha wamecollect how many signatures out of how many. Ndio ujue huyu jamaa huyu hapa yuaenda nyumbani. Cheni niwaonyesha. Nairobi County Assembly MCAs collect 70 out of 123.
Think about that. Nearly 3/4 of Nairobi's elected leaders are ready to throw Sakaja out. And here's the kicker, it's not just ODM MCAs, even UDA, Ruto's own party, is standing against Sakaja. This isn't about party politics anymore. This is personal. The MCAs are tired of being embarrassed before their constituents. They say they won't back down until Sakaja is gone. And talking about this being personal, let's talk about what really stings. Sakaja is young, barely hitting 40, yet he's sitting at the governor's seat. He has access to billions of shillings in deals, tenders, and backdoor arrangements. And let's be honest, most of these deals are dirty.
Sakaja Johnson ambaye ni governor Nairobi ameweza kugongwa 750 million akiwa anajaribu kununua nyumba huko California. Na hiyo pesa yenyewe inaonekana ni kama ni pesa ya corruption. Hii corruption hapa pale. Ani alikuwa anatuibia na at the same time akaibiwa.
To MCAs, this is more than politics. It's personal. Imagine watching your age mate, someone who should be your peer, suddenly getting rich overnight because of corrupt access. Meanwhile, you, an MCA, are left with scraps. That envy, that resentment is powerful fuel for impeachment. And it gets worse. Sakaja isn't even using the power to build Nairobi. He has reduced himself to a puppet of the president. He doesn't govern, he waits for instructions. He doesn't lead, he follows. Compare him with someone like Governor Wamatangi of Kiambu County, who is quietly delivering results back at home. With Sakaja, it is the opposite. Photo ops with the president instead of service delivery for Nairobi. That too is a real reason why the MCAs cannot wait to remove him from office. But here is the overall dagger. MCAs feel betrayed. They were the ones who helped Sakaja into power, believing that he would be different. Instead, they see now a man who is ready to enrich himself, who is ignoring Nairobi's problems and answering only to the president. That betrayal is unforgivable.
The members are also saying that the governor is not in touch, completely in touch, both with the ground and with this assembly, the members of this assembly. 3/4 of the members who make calls to the governor, he does not reply or call back. One of the resolutions that have been passed by the members here today is that both the governor of Nairobi and his deputy must start packing. And we are not threatening, we are going to do it.
In Nairobi County, the mood is electric. MCAs are united. ODM, UDA, independents, all are speaking in one voice. Sakaja must go. They accuse him of turning Nairobi into a personal ATM, of caring more about power and image than real service. They say he abandoned the people who trusted him, and the people do not forget. Most importantly, the MCAs want to send a message. Nairobi is not for sale, not to Ruto, not to Raila, not to anyone. But let's not forget, impeachments don't end at the county assembly. If the MCAs succeed, the motion moves to the Senate. And here's the big question. Will the Senate save Sakaja, or will they finish what the MCAs started? Ruto himself may try to step in, protect his political ally, but Nairobi's MCAs believe that even the president won't be able to save Sakaja this time, because even if the Senate saves him, the county assembly could still impeach him again and again until the Senate can't save him anymore, like in the case of Kawera Mwangaza. In short, this battle is bigger than Sakaja. it's about accountability. It's about whether Nairobi's leaders can be bought off with money and meetings or whether they're going to stand for the people. For once, MCAs are saying enough lies, enough betrayal, deliver or go home. And talking about Sakaja's unforgivable blunder, it is believing that deals with Raila and favors from Ruto could actually save him from the wrath of Nairobi's people, and forgetting that the people never forget. So now we wait. The signatures are piling up, the assembly is sharpening its knives, and the Senate showdown is coming. The only question is, will Sakaja fight back and survive, or has the Nairobi already written his political obituary? One thing is clear. This time, not even Ruto can save him. Subscribe.